Well, as many of you know, St. Louis is known for our diverse culture and our community, and of course, our food. Now, there's a way for you to be in the know when it comes to some unique and standout restaurants in our town. Food writer Matt Sorrell is in the building, and he has all you need to know when it comes to the knowledge of having a nice and delicious adventure.
I'll get you started
You
anyway.
get to start first.
Right.
Good morning to you.
Thank you,
Good
too.
morning to you. Thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
Let's start off with the book. So, how does this highlight the journey?
Well, so it's broken down into basically four parts. So I've got restaurants, but I've also got bars, I've got purveyors and makers, and then also shops. So everything from grocery stores to bottle shops, everything in between.
What inspired this?
Well, I wrote a book with a friend of mine about 12, 13 years ago. Her name is Clara Moore. She was a local chef, and it was about grocery stores and how to shop like a chef. Is actually that was the title. And then about at the 10th anniversary, I was trying to get a deal to maybe get another version going out.
Yeah.
Nobody was really biting, but I was talking to the folks at Reedy Press, and they said, "Hey, we're not interested in that right now, but maybe we have something for you." And it kind of started the ball rolling.
Okay. So the next question is this. I know there's a lot of great food in St. Louis. I've dabbled from time to time. How do you stay so slim if you're eating all this food?
You got to taste, not eat.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a
I'm
lot of
doing
it.
it all wrong.
That's a lot of it. Yeah. It's moderation. Moderation.
What are
do
your
it.
preferences? Because everybody's got, I want to eat Italian, or I want to eat this, or I
Sure.
want to eat that. What are your preferences when you're out and about?
Actually, I look for places that I haven't tried and cuisines and food that maybe I've tried but don't really know much about. For me, it's all about the curiosity and finding the new stuff or this stuff that's new to me. Yeah.
I find that the things that I enjoy are always the things that are off the beaten path, sort of the dive bars and things like this. That
Absolutely,
sort of
yeah.
have some of the hidden treasures, so to speak, when
sure.
it comes to food. What hidden treasures have you been able to find?
Well, there's one place that I was so happy to find. It's a place called Taste of Bosnia. It's in like South County, near South County.
Okay.
And so Lauren Nalick, who owns Balkan Treat Box, turned me on to this place. And it's just a very small, inconspicuous place on sort of like a little stretch of road that not much is happening on, but fantastic food inside.
Good.
Beautiful stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
How have you seen a lot of these restaurants and eateries bounce back from COVID-19? Because 2020, people couldn't get out. A lot of the restaurants couldn't support themselves and ended up closing. How have you seen people bounce back from that era?
Slowly and carefully. I think that the folks who have multiple restaurants are kind of maybe pulling back a little bit, and maybe if they wanted to have that next restaurant, that next place, are sort of thinking twice about it or be more careful about expanding.
Okay.
But the small places, I think a lot of those folks, luckily, if you're small, you're compact, you travel light, you're able to put your head down and kind of push through.
Okay.
And I've seen that happen.
Do you at all deal with the food trucks in your book?
Not the trucks, but a lot of the places in the book were kind of spawned from food trucks. Like I mentioned, Balkan Treat Box, who
Right,
started out as
right.
a really successful food truck. The food truck could probably be a book in and of itself. Maybe I'll have to run that by the publishers, right?
Well, I would like to have a cut of that one, please.
Yeah,
Thank
okay,
you very
I
much.
was gonna say, yeah.
So when you look at St. Louis, we always talk about the neighborhoods to go and eat. Everybody talks about the Hill. You talk about Tower Grove South and things like this. Is that the way people approach food in St. Louis? Is that they go to the neighborhood and that's where you eat? Does that make St. Louis unique in that way?
I think so. I mean, it's a little hard for folks to get neighborhood to neighborhood just because you have to drive everywhere
Right.
in our town. But and that's one thing I want to do with the book is get people into new neighborhoods. So there might be a couple places in a neighborhood that you've never been to before. You try them, and then you're like, hey, there's a great place next door, great place down the street, and or I've never been in this neighborhood. Let's walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that's what I really want to do with that is get people out and about.
So the only problem with going to the Hill for me is that there's not a lot of parking.
Sure.
And it's really tight to trying to find a space. And you're driving around and around and around.
That is for sure.
But it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
It is definitely
just
worth it.
give yourself a few extra minutes.
Exactly. So if people want to get the book, how do they go about doing that?
Well, you can go to readypress.com. We can also do Amazon and some of the online purveyors. It's also at Barnes & Noble. It's at Novel Neighbor, Left Bank Books, all the independent bookstores, also in a lot of area schnooks, and a lot of places in the book are actually carrying the book as well.
Okay. Just don't spill any sauce on there, right?
Oh, no, dude, that means you've been using it.
All right, Matt.
Right.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate this. And now I've got a roadmap to food. Paul?
I do too. Thank you very much. Got to get that book. Sounds great.